y'all. Jury blinging, y'all.
It's week 10 of the National Football.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They bring Judy in motion. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football at their own 40.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Barkley. Just pushing guys away as he takes this forward for a gain of 7.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
A gain of 11 on that run. Good for an Eagles 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 63. Hurts to the air on 1st down. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Here's a handoff to Barkley. He is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and Next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Washington 1st down.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And that'll be knocked down. It's incomplete, but it might not matter.
Offside.
Let's check on this penalty. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Schultz is the motion man. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Commander's 1st down. Daniels gonna throw again. Taking off. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. That's to the right side, and it's Siddick. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A carry now for Edmonds. The ball comes out. So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain. Brings us 2nd and 9.
Here's Barkley. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. So that'll cost them half the distance. Running from the pistol with Barkley. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Now give on the ground, and he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. Hurts to throw. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Third down and 9. Hurts will work here from the pistol. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. The Commanders' offense and their running back set to go once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Off the bootleg, here's Daniels. This one comes. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Eagles have it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
Here's a 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is Barkley. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. Here's 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. Now Hurts. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And that will lead to a 2nd down. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. To throw is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. Here's Barkley. He slams it in there, and he is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2nd touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean.
the 32-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now it's Hurts. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot.
And he's got another one. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. This taken at the 5. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting set to get back to work. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. They'll run it here with Edmonds. On 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt. Wow! And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. So we've recapped, and instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he tops all other NFL running backs to this point in the season. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Barkley. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Johnny Newton there on the stop. Here's 3rd and 7. Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now a quick throw taken in by Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They've got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. He'll get about 2. Johnny Newton there on the stop. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Hurts working in the pistol. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up first and goal. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. From a little further back, here's second and goal. He's got it at the 3. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes third and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And he will score again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Daniels now on first down. He's got his tight end. That's Siddick. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Daniels to throw on second down. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
He'll send a tight end in motion right. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Throwing again. Daniel. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. That's complete to Edmonds. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll be brought down. Short return. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll work this out to the 23. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. Second down and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. Strong. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
What did he tell us during the week, Mike? He says, I want to get more involved in the passing game. And I'll tell you what, I can understand why he feels that way. I mean, to take that intermediate throw and turn it into a big explosive play, they got to continue to get that guy the ball.
Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Johnny Newton on the tackle.
So it'll be 2nd and goal.
Great. Set. No touch.
One more time, they try Barkley. Line of scrimmage to the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal.
No touch. Set.
They'll run with Barkley. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. He is having a performance to remember. There is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. First and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And this ball batted away and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Moving the tight end right. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's over the middle, caught by Tyree. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down. They bring the tight end in motion. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. This throw left is complete with Judy. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down.
He's got his big tight end. Ben Sinnott. Touchdown, Washington. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. Just a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Defense.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out.
Great. Set. No touch.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
No touch. Set.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Room up the sideline at the 45. And they finally take him down, but not before he gets to the Eagles' 34-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at
No
the
touch.
34-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he will work his way down inside the 30. A pickup of 6.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
Great,
A
set.
gain of 2 brings up third and
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. After that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This is fielded inside the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Daniels now going to look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Judy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They'll throw with Daniels. Right back to Judy. He's got it again. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. To throw is Daniels on first and 10. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down. To the air again is Daniels. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. In motion, Shakir. Daniels gonna throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here now, third and 5. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Throwing now, Daniels. On the quick slant, that's Judy. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes